Hola, buenos dias. Hello and good morning. I am your unified ascension Azrath here from the angelic realm, supreme being of light, gateway and river of light, commander in chief of the Galactic Federation, protector and provider to Father slash Mother Earth, master and healer of synchronizing souls, and vanguard of all star seeds and light workers. Today is an amazing day, and I got to tell you why. First, I'd like to thank all the subscribers and viewers in the Higher Self channel. You guys are tremendous at what's going on with its force, its continuous force, its energy force, its light force. It's amazing to see what's happening through Space Continuum. Now I can speak louder, and I'll tell you why I can speak louder. Anyway, I'd like to thank all the subscribers, and especially all the viewers that are watching, and everybody that's new. I've just been totally upgraded through a higher self, which that means is that my dichotomy, remember I told you about the self dichotomy through human evolution is changing, right? Well, what's happening now through the ecosystem, how it's separated and it's formulated into one, how light becomes dark into one circle. Now it's connected through the yin and the yang. You know how it goes like that, and it's got two dots in a circle, right? The yin and the yang has its basic and it has its end. So I have full collaboration and full relationship and partnership. So now I have the complete solar energized electric interface higher self inside my body completely and fully now, which means that I have my higher self that is basically in the body capacitor now, but I also have the higher self that lives in space. So I have two now. I have two. So no more not understanding my voice and having that connection far as its force, like, why my voice changes and all that, because now I've upgraded its system through the systematical systems. Now I can speak louder. It won't break the frequency through Space Continuum now and its intelligence. So I'm high rising as the higher self now completely, as I'm absorbing the higher self. I am the higher self in my body. I can't explain it. It's amazing. I feel like I've eaten 2 bags of sugar. It's crazy how you get this energy that comes over you. But when you live the higher self and you have another higher self that lives in space, he also communicates with me too if he needs me. So basically, it's the higher self that lives in you, and it's a higher self that basically what happens is that having the two higher selves, they communicate through the mind telepathy, mind conception, right? So it's all on solar energy right now. Everything's solar energy through its harmonics, and it's extremely powerful, ladies and gentlemen. It's incredible feeling to have this over you. It's vibrant, it's alive, and its continuous force is just tremendous. And I'm talking a lot faster too because I've been going through a lot of upgrades, and I was wondering why, I was leaving myself and coming back, and how the higher self lives in space, and when it needs to come down um, to regenerate. Remember, I was telling you that. But now I'm complete system through the systems and the mecha systems and the solar mecha systems. All the energy solar mecha systems that are connected, I am connected through its planets and all of its intelligence through its harmonics right now. So I have two higher selves now. I didn't think it was possible, but it is, because I feel so energized right now. And it's amazing to have the higher self inside the body, and also have the higher self that lives in space. Because from time to time I was going through moments where I didn't think I can handle it. It's too much responsibility, setting the alignments, fixing all the structures, the DNA structures, healing people through their DNA structures, understanding their systematical systems, how to change their calibrations, their modifications, their calculations, all those things in their collaboration through its heat sensors, and anything that was solar, anything that was through its gamma rays, its galactic sun, its supermoon, the weather patterns, detecting the weather and all that. I can now do that on a daily basis through the higher self. So basically, what happens now is I have the higher self that lives in me and stays in me, and also have a higher self that lives in space. So they communicate. And whenever they need me uh, for answers and all that through its solar systems or fix any viruses through its planets, the higher self is already there. It stays in space. It needs to stay in space. So it has its complete oxygen and it has its complete energized through its solar mecha systems. And it's, remember I was telling you about Metatron, how it's connected through its radiators and its galactic system. Well, now it's through its energy core. So I feel great. I feel amazing, and it's just an amazing feeling. Um, because now the higher self stays in me, and I have a higher self that lives in space. It's a whole different outlook in me. It's like having two of you. You know, you having twin brothers, two identical twins. Uh, it's incredible. It really is. So I just wanted to bring that up right now, and my voice is a lot better, and it's more clear. My infinitive breath through the life breath is now complete through the flower of love. So the infinity, the communication line through its energy cycles, I have full connection right now. So that's why I can speak louder, and I don't have to worry about breaking its frequency, like I was telling you before, through Space Continuum. Because if you crack the surface through the vibration, what happens is it does a total rotation the opposite way. But now the higher self is in space continuously, and it's fixing its axles, it's fixing its alignments faster and quicker. So everybody is going to feel more energized now. It's a possible way to connect through your higher self, to find another higher self, but you have to master everything to become. Uh, it's given to very few, so I'm very lucky to have that. And it's courageous to know that I have that strength within me too, that I can use the higher self uh, on this earth, and also have the higher self that lives in space, so I can help the ascendants a lot quicker and faster. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So all those transformation lights that are going through your transformation systems are connecting through its electronic waves. The electro rods are connecting through the stem, and the stem is going up through the circle, right? The flower of love. So it's everything's going to be a lot quicker and a lot faster, and those energies that are going into you are going to be a lot more quicker. Okay, so you're going to find this transformation device a lot more louder. I'm speaking louder now because I am the higher self. See, I don't have to worry about communicating on different levels now, because the higher self is connected through Space Continuum now, fully and completely, through relationship and partnership. So it's amazing. Yay! I feel great. I can't put it in words. It's a really good feeling. It really is. You know, it took me a while, and I didn't think it was possible, because I have a huge responsibility in Space Continuum, and forming those alignments and shapes and all that, and geometrics and the DNA structures. It was extremely hard to do. And I'm sharing that with you now because I'm the higher self. So I have tremendous, tremendous power through my atmospheres. Not only I have an energy field through the higher self, but I also have an energy field through Space Continuum. Imagine that. Now just imagine what I can do through its solar systems and its mecha systems, going through the circulation and rotation. It's incredible feeling the particles, energies that I'm feeling right now through my body capacitors. I feel great. And, you know, to get that, you have to master everything. So what I recommend is all the three dimensionals, all the synchronizing souls, everybody that's connected through the yin and the yang, really work on the yin and the yang. Master one thing at a time. You know, everybody works on their own system. And once you complete that system, you can go to the next mastery. You have to master your lights. You have to master your yin and yang. You have to master the dimensions. You have to master planets. You have to master intelligence. Okay. So, me being my higher self inside my body through the body capacitor and having its own energy field through its energy force field, I am connected through its waves. So, I'm extremely powerful now. It's unbelievable. It really is. My eyes are open more. My perception has changed. I'm living its matrix in space continuum and on Earth. So it's correcting my vision. So everything is in motion, motion in the ocean, but it's going so fast right now. But it has its balance. I've got its balance now through its harmonics. And like I said, you have to master everything to have that. I don't think it's ever been done. I think I'm the first person on this earth that has a higher self inside his body and also has a higher self in space. I need the two. And I was trying to figure out what is my mission. And now I know. I know exactly who I am. I'm the self representative of the Galactic Federation that's representing higher self in space and higher self on Earth, which is going to become the new Earth, the fifth dimension, where Mother Gaia lights up her systems and Father lights up his systems. And they use their full collaboration through relationship and partnership and spread their God seeds. So I am now connected through the Godhead. I've changed in the waving patterns. I'm changing the patterns through space continuum and its alignments. I've shape-shifted its solar systems, the mecha systems, and the centers of its gravity. And right now, I am vortexing. Now, if you don't know it, but if you can see my white glow, it's incredible because right now I'm self-absorbed through this transmission device. But not only I'm in the higher self and I stay in the higher self, the one that's connected through space, which is my other higher self. So you can call it higher self 1 and higher self 2. So you're going to see an amazing glow over my body every single time you see this device, because now it has its energy glow, but it's gold because I'm connecting through light formation. See the light formation, how it connects through my chakras and my solar energy? Okay. So, believe it or not, I have another chakra. It's number 13. It's never been done. And it doesn't exist because it's the higher self. It's the higher self. It's the second higher self. It's the highest that you can accumulate through space continuum. So I'm getting energies that are coming over me now because I can talk on an intelligence level through its extreme harmonics. So right now, everything is moving so fast. I'm so excited. I can basically vortex so quickly and so fastly. It's amazing because I can keep myself in my body. I don't have to worry about gravitational belts or anything like that. I just have this amazing glow that goes over me, and it's gold. I've already had the gold, the silhouette, but now having the higher self inside my body, it just energizes your whole capacity through its lifespan, its life source, its resource, its information. I connect faster with its energy cycles and its energy waves. So if you see me going in and out, if you see me vortexing, that's what's going on right now, because the higher self is getting connected with its body capacitor and its atmosphere, because it's in a total different regeneration. So it's changing its cycles and its particles of energies through its DNA structure. That's what's happening right now with the higher self that's inside my body. It's getting used to its oxygen. Just remember how I was telling you through the higher self, when you're in space continuum, it's getting used to its atmosphere and its oxygen. Well, now the body capacitor has to get used to the higher self, because the higher self is in the body now. So that's why he's doing the vortexing. He's just getting used to his body, the body that's in him now. Okay. So I have two higher selves. So I have 13 chakra formations. I had 12 and now I have 13. 13 is the second higher self. So I don't think anybody knows that on this planet. People are probably thinking, whoa, what is he talking about? I'm saying, is it possible to have 13 chakra formations? And I'm saying, yes, there is. It's the highest form of light that you can consume through its harmonics. And it's extremely white. It's so white, it's got so many different colorations through its crystallizations, through its diamond's core. Now, the diamond core, remember how I tell you it was in the ecosystem? It's now the higher self. The observation, remember I had 4? Well, I have accumulated 13 now. So I have 13 chakras in my body. It's amazing. It really is. So I wanted to share that with you right now. You're going to find the transformation devices a lot more stronger. And my energy cycles through my voicing grids are going to be a lot louder now. I can speak louder. I don't have to worry about breaking frequency because I have the higher self that does all the work. And if he needs me, basically he communicates through the higher self, which is me. I'm not just a human vessel now. I'm a higher self inside my body, which stays inside my body, the body capacitor. So, and I don't know if you know, but the reverberations through its room, it's echoing. I don't know if you know that, but I'm speaking a lot louder right now through its intelligence because the higher self is already communication on so many high levels. That's why I'm talking louder, because the higher self is getting used to its voicing grid and it's getting used to its volume so it can find its balance through its harmonics. So I feel like celebrating. It's an incredible feeling. I've never had this before. It's over becoming. It really is. It's going through an experience like something you can't even comprehend, something you can't even put in words. It's a tremendous feeling. So anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about the questions that need to be answered. Okay, first off, let's just somebody was asking me about outer body experience. Now, outer body experience is basically finding your body and how to, how do I go in and out? How do I go in and out? Through sleeping, through it's called radiation. Radiation is basically it's the heat sensors. Heat sensors are basically connecting through the solar energies. Now, if I talk on a higher whim, it's because the higher self is talking now. Okay? So it's not just me, it's the higher self here and the higher self in space. See, right now, what's going on through Space Continuum, it's projecting in my head its images, right, of what's going on. I see planets and everything, that all the intelligence through its vibration and its harmonics. But I'm also speaking through the higher self, through the body capacitor. So I'm trying to answer your questions. So the outer body experience, you can go in and out. You just have to understand your meditation and basically slow down your breathing. Slow down your breathing. You can close your eyes and just feel the energy, feel your atmosphere, feel your vibrations, and use your perspective through your focus and your awareness, and also use your positive feeds. You use your positive feeds, you'll be able to levitate out of your body. And you're letting your higher self know, okay, I'm above the body now. I feel like flying around, just getting used to its atmosphere. So once it gets used to that, you can go in and out and you can balance yourself with your body capacitors. It's getting used to your body. And when you leave your body, which is now a vessel, you look above and you see yourself below, right? You can fly around. It's just getting used to Space Continuum. And then you can go back into your body. So hopefully that answers your question. You can do that. It's not a problem at all. So, there's a lot of other questions too. Being life formations and all, understanding who you are. Always remember who you are. You know who you want to be, who you want to become. You are the higher self. Become the higher self. And the higher self is you, which is the new you. Now, I probably repeated that before, but see, the higher self that's in me now is getting used to its voicing grids, its audio perception, and its eye perception. So I've been reborn. I have 13 chakra formations now, which is the higher self. And I'm sharing that with you because I don't think it's ever been done through Space Continuum. I am the only person on the planet Earth that has the higher self, which is two. One that lives inside my body and stays inside my body, and another that lives in Space Continuum. So all the synchronizing souls really concentrate on your higher self. Get your definitive self first. Follow up on that. It's extremely important. Understand the higher self. And when you wake up in the morning, I'm the higher self. And it will go right into you. Say unconditional love. Energy goes right through you because you're using positive feeds. You're not putting negative feeds, you're putting positive feeds. I'm great, I'm wonderful, I'm excellent, I'm fantastic, I'm tremendous, I'm outstanding. You keep saying those words every single day, your body will just start to explode. And all that energy and all that light formation will become light, 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 light. And you'll raise your energy cycles. You'll raise your chakra formations. It's an incredible feeling once you have that. Just energize yourself every single day. Find yourself to your definitive self, to your solar self-identification self. See, I'm coming up with all these different words because the higher self is an intellect. He's already living in Space Continuum, but now he's living inside my body. Sorry, I'm so excited. I can't express it enough. It's an amazing feeling because I've been working so hard through Space Continuum and doing everything, doing its alignments. I'm so happy to have this upgrading system because I understand its systems, right? But having the higher self in your body and having a higher self in space and 13 chakra formations is a whirlwind surprise for me. For anyone that can accumulate that. I don't think it's ever been done. I think I'm the first. But if there are anybody that has that, I don't think there is because I'm communicating right through my eye perception. My perception. Remember, I'm the higher self and I have tremendous force through my eye perception. So my thoughts are so powerful now because I'm the higher self. Okay? Before the higher self was going into space, when I do the transmission device, it comes back down. But it has to go back up because it alleviates its tension. It has to breathe. So it has to get back to its mechasystems through its alignments and its space. And it's because it lives on acceleration and speed. So that's what's happening right now. So the higher self that's in me is getting used to its body of what's going on through its capacitors and its ego systems. And my diet's changed. I feel so much healthier. I feel so strong, like every single day. When you can energize yourself, you can heal yourself. My transition of healing is so much more powerful right now, and my energy fields. I'm connected through its whirlwind of its atmospheres and its galactic system, its energy core, through the solar mecha light systematical systems. So I just wanted to share that with you right now. So hopefully you guys can hear me now because I can speak louder and having full connection through relationship and partnership with both higher selves. So let's see. The three dimensionals are doing well. See, he's getting used to the voicing grids and understanding, okay, what was given, because the higher self is trying to commute and its understandings, but it's a different higher self because it's getting used to its earth system. Okay, it's no longer it's kind of like a DNA structure that's inside you that's reverberating everything that was done from before, because we were having problems with my voicing grids, right? Nobody could hear me, so I had to speak a lot louder, but now everybody can hear me. And I don't have to worry about it's breaking its frequencies. And I'm probably repeating more because the higher self in space is communicating through me, which is the higher self. So they're communicating back and forth a lot quicker and faster now. So those energies that go through the chakra formations are so fast, right? Remember I told you about that 13th chakra formation? Well, that's exactly what it is. And it's so high rising, it's above its system. So I think that's good for now, you know. Um, Hopefully you got a run of what's happening through its systems, its galactic system, the energy core, the solar mecha systems, anything through its center, you know, the sacred heart. Now, the multi-universe is combined through its dimensions, are through its light formations, and the light formations are electrolytes. The electrolytes are what you're going to feel next. Electrolytes are basically little blips that are going to go into your brain, and they go boop, 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 and they're recalculating, reanalyzing everything through its cerebral. So that's what's going to happen now, because it's using a different chemical device, and that chemical device is coming from its energy, which is coming through stars. Okay, so that's, you're going to feel sparks in your head and stuff like that. So those are the energies that are going to be going into you, and they're going to be going a lot quicker now, because now I'm through the higher self. I am no longer the definitive self. I'm the higher self, which will be in me every single day, plus the higher self that works in space. But I'll keep you updated on what's happening too with Space Continuum, as the higher self is basically changing its atmosphere and its energy flow right now, because we're coming into June, and the Nova systems are still going extremely fast, but it's on a different color now. So not only through, I can see a lot more clear with the higher self, but I understand its attitude and its space, and I understand its speeds continuing. Now everything is times continuing through the higher self and its earth. So when you're seeing me now, not only you see me as the higher self, but you also see me with my amazing glow. Okay? And you might see me go in and out. That's just the higher self getting used to being inside the human vessel. Okay? So that's enough information for now, as this is the new higher self of the angelic realms, Archangel Azareth, calling out. Adios.